This is a Sovol SV06. We were going to unbox it on camera and set it up and show you how it works, but unfortunately somebody forgot to turn the mic on today, so it is already unboxed. I'm going to show you everything that was in the box and how to set it up and give first impressions on how it runs. I'm Ken, the 3D printing survey tech, and this is On the Road 3D Printing.
Waiting for satellites.
One quick thing to get out of the way, this is not sponsored by Sovol or anybody else in any way. I bought this on Amazon a few days ago. It happened to be on a lightning sale, and I was trying to decide between this printer or another one, and decided to go with this one. The link for it will be in the description below. And now, some quick information on the printer itself. The last time I tried to do this, it was all scripted and sounded very robotic. So this time, it's not scripted, and I just have it written down in front of me. The build volume on this is 220 by 220 by 250 on Z or Z. Thank you, Joel. It has a direct drive, planetary geared extruder. It is an auto leveling bed slinger. It does have an all metal hot end that gets to around 300 C that allows it to print PLA, PETG, ABS, TPU, and about 5 others. Most of those are going to need an enclosure though. It comes with a PEI build plate. It does have a dual Z axis and belt tensioners on both axes. It comes with a micro SD card that I really don't understand why they're not using at least a full SD card. There is plenty of room in there for a full SD card reader. But last but certainly not least, it is fully open sourced with everything you need on their GitHub. There is the box. Unfortunately, it was unboxed. It was on camera, but with no mic. Here is everything that came out of the box, including a leveling guide and a fairly thick user manual. But for right now, let's look in that box. All it says on the outside is SV06 US plug. Let's see what's in it. Spool holder. Random bag of goodies. We'll look at those in just a second. Power cord. And of course the ubiquitous mini spool that nobody ever uses. So we got flush cutters, a spatula, a whole bunch of cable ties, the micro SD card reader. English is my first language, I swear. An extra nozzle. I love these wrenches. A whole bunch of screws. And a bag of tools. Instruction number 1, install the gantry. I'll do that and I'll be right back. So far, it is looking amazing. That was only 4 bolts, but now we're moving on. Step 2 is the display. Step 3 is installing the power supply. Step 3 is install the extruder. And the extruder is on. There's only 3 bolts. Granted, I lost one and had to go on a fishing expedition, but I found it and now it's on. The control box is a bit of a pain, but once you figure it out, it does go on relatively simple. And now, the filament holder. The next step is the power wires and all the other connections. This is probably going to take a while. Okay, so everything is plugged in. The screen, Z-axis 2, Z-axis 1. Do I have that backwards? No. X-axis and Y-axis. My Y-axis was already plugged in, but once you do that, do not forget to plug in your power cable and your extruder. Alrighty, here we go. So far, so good. Everything looks good on the screen. The first thing we're going to do is auto level it. Down to bed leveling. We're going to auto Z align. That is going to raise both of them up, I'm pretty sure. Or is it down? Not sure. So far, this thing is whisper quiet. Alright, I'll speed this up. Okay, and now that that is done, we are going to auto level the bed. Go back down to bed leveling. Level the bed. Requires it to heat up automatically. I'm going to hit proceed. Going to speed up the heat time. And now it is auto leveling. And I will speed this up too. Alrighty, and now that is done. Let's see what's on the card. And just like that, the first thing off the card is done. Let's get it off the build plate. There it is right there. There is a brim. Does look like I need to adjust the Z offset a little bit. There is some definite stringing. See how we did on the license plate. It is very hard to see, but it is. That's there. Definitely need to adjust the temperature. Ooh, I didn't see that side. Okay, that side is, well, that side's a little rough, but a little adjustment and we can take care of that. Alrighty, and now we are going to print my cube, which should take about 24 minutes. And it is done. Let's take a look. Comes off clean. I do need to get it a little bit closer, but it looks fairly good. Side profile, trying to get that light just right. Looks very, very good on a 0.2 layer height. Top looks very good too. Awesome. So far, we're only 2 prints in, and I'm already liking what I'm seeing. That being said, there is still a lot of testing to be done. I am currently using it to fill one of the orders that I have on Etsy, and I will of course let everybody know in a short how that goes. And I will of course give monthly updates as I can, as my schedule allows. Let everybody know how it's going and what upgrades, if any, I end up doing. So far, with everything I've seen, this is going to turn out to be an excellent machine. I cannot wait to finish all the testing and see just how well it does. Thank you for staying all the way to the end. That really does help creators in their engagement. I will talk to you all soon. I am Ken, the 3D Printing Surveyor, and this has been On the Road 3D Printing.
Observation stored.